Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Learn with K. In today's video, I'm not alone. I'm on set with Mr. Twoyo. Say hi to him. Hi.
Hello, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to Learn with K.
Yeah,
it's a privilege for me to co-anchor this episode with Coyote K.
yeah.
With our YouTube name Learn with K.
Yeah. Hey guys, if this is not your first time seeing me on your screen, my name is Kemi Kayode, also known as Kemi K. Today we are going to be discussing a topic: what do men really want, part 2. So a lot of people have been asking this question: what do men really want? So we want to know your view about this.
All right, the question you asked me is multifaceted. Yeah, I use the word multifaceted because my opinion might contradict some other person's opinion. What do men really want? It's huge. The question is massive.
Okay.
Because in the words of Oliver Twist, a man will always want more than enough. Like I was saying earlier on, what men actually want is multifaceted in the sense that you can actually please a man. Yeah, both vice versa with a woman. But the good thing about it is that you can as well try and go an extra mile to make the other better half, irrespective of, let's assume, okay, you're dealing with a let's say married couple, or people in a kind of relationship. So it all entails on what you feel you can do to make the other half feel appreciated. Now, men want a lot, sincerely speaking.
Really?
Yes, so a lot, and
men want a lot. Let's hear it.
Certainly, yeah. And the demands are much, but I'm going to give you just snippet of few of them, so that it will act like a cutting razor to our discussion.
Okay.
First, men love respect.
Okay.
Respect. You want a man to wow you, then respect him. That's one thing. Because biblically, the man was created to be the head of a woman.
Okay.
Assuming God wanted the woman to become the head, would have created Eve before Adam. But God created Adam before Eve and wanted submission from Eve to Adam. And most of our viewers watching this stuff, if you go through your Bible, I won't go into the verses, but you find that the only part in the Bible where God mandated a man to submit authority is only to God.
Okay.
But women, I use the word women because not just women now, it's always mandated that you should subject yourself to the authority of a man, irrespective of be your husband to be. So that respect is sacrosanct. Once you give a man respect, I tell you, you've wowed him. God is a God of orderliness. The way you talk to a man in the presence of his kids, in the presence of his relatives, the presence of his friends, in public, how you address issues with him goes a long way on how the man will reciprocate those gestures. Men generally love respect. Respect, it's the golden key, one of the golden keys, to the heart of a man. But this respect, I keep saying, I try to balance my points because life, like I told you, is multifaceted. For men to enjoy respect too, you must create an enabling environment for the woman to give you respect, or respect is earned. You work to earn your respect.
Very important.
That is it. You work to earn your respect. You can't act otherwise and expect respect to fall from heaven like manna. It doesn't happen like that.
No.
So I think in the course of our conversation, now we're not dealing mostly on what
Men really want.
No, not what men really want.
Okay.
What men really want from women.
Yes.
So I think when we go to the, let's say the other side, then we'll expand it. I don't want to dwell more on
Respect.
on what the men to do to deserve the women respect. No.
Okay.
I don't want to like make this thing lengthy. Now I just finished talking about respect. The second important point I want to expatiate onto: men love financially dependent and stable women. Yeah. Gone are the days whereby a woman will just sit down and want her whole world to revolve around a man. Yes, some men actually will like that. I use the word some, just a fraction of them, not generality of men. That's why I said most of my opinion here does not cover the generality of all men.
Okay, but sir, is it possible for a woman to be financially stable and still have 100% time for the family?
It's very possible.
Please tell us how.
All right, yeah. Financially stable women makes a real man the king of kings over subsequent women.
Okay.
Yeah, because whether you like it or not, if a woman is, let's say your better half, your spouse, and she's financially stable, she's even doing very well in her career, choosing field of endeavors, she's bearing your name, for Christ's sake.
Okay.
So whatever success that comes, it won't be at that name. It's your own name. So the glory rubs off on you. So there are so many successful women today. Their career is skyrocketing. They are doing good, in short, excellently well, and they are still very loyal to their family. So I always tell someone this thing: public achievement can never be attributed to family failure. Take just take statistic of, not all, because in every road is an exception, certainly. That is it. Nothing is cast on stone. But take statistic of generality of successful people you have today in business, in different fields. Check out their family. Mine. Once your family is intact, everything flows. I give you a typical example now. You've heard of the richest woman in Africa, for Lauren Shaw Alakija. She anchors a program. I don't really have an idea of the name of the program she does. I think in Lagos. Ideally speaking, I listened to her some time past and I was held spellbound by her response when she was asked, how do you manage your home as the richest woman in Africa with your church program, being the CEO of many conglomerates? How do you do it? He said, you know, despite all, I still make my husband's meal. That is it. Despite all the fame, she's still loyal. She still respects her husband. So going back to financial stability, gone are those days whereby men are moved by just the physical beauty. Physical beauty is just the spur of the moment. It is spot on. The real beauty of a woman lies inside her heart. The real beauty of a woman becomes infectious when she speaks to you. When she opens her mouth to utter words. The real beauty of a woman lies when you as a man, you have challenges and she comes to give you suggestions, solutions. that will create solution. The real beauty of a woman lies in your ability to help the man in financial crisis, whether you like it or not. Things will never be rosy all the time. In the biblical days, there was famine in the land. The time of Joseph, he had to save for the rainy day when famine arose. In marriage, in any circumstance you find in life, there will be good and bad times. When those time comes, when you have a woman that can be financially stable to buffer you up, then you'll be so wowed by her. So that's one point I actually raised now, which is financial
So
stability.
are you in the opinion that men should start empowering their wives? What do you have to say to men that prefer those housewife thing, like my wife should not do anything, she should not work, she should just concentrate on the family? What do you have to say about that?
Okay. Ideally, the world is revolving round, and the only constant thing in life is change.
Yeah.
Okay, like you asked about men giving their wife, their partner, or their better half the leverage to empower themselves financially. I tell you, I was in Nelson Mandela. I'm not too sure, but I think one of our popular statements said, if you educate the girl child, you empower the nation, you educate the nation. Align your spouse or your better half. Express a financial freedom, in terms of a career, what you choose to make herself a better person. That is the most precious gift you can give to her. Because whether you like it or not, freedom in that regards will make her so excited. And the blessings of the excitement will rub up. It's a ripple effect on your family.
So what advice do you have to give to men that their wife has been pleading with them that, oh please, I want to work, I want to do something, but they are still hard on their decision that you cannot do anything, just be at home with the kids for now?
Yeah.
What do you have to say to such men?
All right, ideally speaking, I will say such men, we just have to plead with them, because whether you like it or not, to advise a man, it's extremely difficult.
Okay.
I'm telling you, yeah. Because once a man come of age, especially when you're above 18, you'll be able to discern what you want to do for yourself. You have the liberty of good and bad at your disposal. It's not left for you to navigate the direction you want to. So I would just plead with them that they should give their better halves or their spouse or their partners the leverage to work on themselves, to become better persons. Because when they become better persons, the ripple effect will be obvious in their kids, the society at large, even the world will now become a better place. At the same time, it lessens the financial burden on the man, and by so doing, the glory, this is what he said, the glory of the latter will always be better than the former. So whether you like it or not, when all those things have been put to place, you see that the glory of the whole family will be impressive, and happiness won't be far from the family. But most men tend to think otherwise. You won't blame them because of certain things that have happened around the environment. Some women, you give them privilege, you want to abuse it. So because of that, by the time you start going to work, you have money more than me, you might not be respectful, one thing. Yes, it happens like that. That is why I tell you that I cannot really say I just have to play with the men, because it takes a real man, an ideal man, to overlook some excesses and see the advantages more than disadvantages, to see how they can empower them. Because definitely you can't do without women. Women these days are taking the front burner in the society. I remember the first African president, Caleb Johnson of Liberia. I'm telling you, while we're much younger, we heard of Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister of UK then. Women are taking the forefront. So I would just advise the men, leverage your potentials on your spouse or your partners. You enjoy it, you might not regret it. Either you might not regret it, because it all depends on the lady in question. The third point I want to expatiate on, what men really love from women, its ability to enjoy tranquility. What I call tranquility. Tranquility is known as a state of whereby you are at peace with your environment, your state of mind is at peace. Without tranquility, you cannot function well as a man. Every man, no matter how stressed a man is, love to enjoy tranquility. They love to enjoy peace of mind. And when a man can get peace of mind and tranquility, it's only from his home. I won't use the word house, because home is your abode. When you go to work, wherever you go to, when you come back, you feel like, I can now take that deserved rest. And you know the irony of life. The home entails two stuff. The home can be the most dangerous place to dwell for a man. At the same time, the home can be the safest haven for a man.
How can it be dangerous?
All right. The home can be dangerous whereby your better half, your spouse or your partner, does not make that home conducive for you. I'll give you illustrations. Some men, it's not that they are workaholic. They close from work. Instead of going home, they're already like, how will I go to the house? How will I go back to my home? You see that initial
tension.
fear, the tension is brewing. So what some of them do, because you have different kind of guys or men in general, if it's the type that love work, a core family man that don't want to hang out with friends, don't want to chill with the big boys, what they just do, they want to work late. You see, they'll be the last to leave the office premises. They'll remain there till the gate man like, Oga, I want
it's time to go.
So, but most times they can as well close on time and go home and be with their better half. But when they think that home is dangerous for them, because that tranquility, the tranquility is missing, the peace of mind has grown wings.
Okay.
So they will now decide, okay, let me remain at my place, because those kind of men are the workaholic. Then if you have the groovers, the ones that like the spur of the moment, the joy that comes with friends, people around, those kind of guys, once the home is so dangerous for them, it's very easy. Up into their car, they'll go to joints. I'm telling you, if it's normal a beer joint in the evening like this, or chill with their friends, just take 1 or 2 bottles, enjoy themselves, and let's say late in the night you see them coming home, then the kids are already asleep.
Could it be that before it got to that point, both parties did not ensure, like did not try to make it work?
All right. One thing you know about relationship with different persons is extremely difficult.
Okay.
The most difficult person to manage are human beings.
Okay.
You know why? You have diverse culture, diverse ideology, and diverse opinion on how you see things.
Okay.
So trying to fuse different ideologies together, there will be friction. You can't help it. And when the friction arises, that's where maturity comes into play. Give and take. Someone has to play the fool. And when one party is not ready to play the fool, then crisis snowball into unresolvable challenges.
Okay.
So I was saying something before your question came in.
Okay.
The home will be dangerous because of those kind of stuff. Then if you have the churchy spouse, like the churchy husband or male folk in the relationship,
yes.
And they feel the home is not conducive for them, they will be in church all through. After church service, that way they will know that
personal time.
That way they will tell you they have one fellowship to attend. They will try to look for things in the church that will take their time.
Yes.
But deep inside, if they can actually confide and open up to you, they'll tell you that they are running from their home.
Exactly.
Home that they actually spent their money to put together. But because the peace of mind and tranquility is sought for from their better half is far from them, the home becomes so dangerous, they now run away from the home. But in everything, you have the opposites. But when you enjoy peace of mind or tranquility in your home becomes your heaven.
Yes.
You find that anywhere you are so in a haste, that excitement, the joy, the ecstasy to rush home. You want to see your spouse, you want to see your kid, you want to see people around you. You just want to be around them because you know that if you're not at home, something is missing. You might travel for trips. It happens to almost everybody.
Yes.
There are times you travel. As far as you're not in your home, you feel like you're not comfortable.
Something
Once you
is missing.
get to your home, that's when you feel that state of rest. So most men generally, I use the word most because, like I said earlier on, generality of men is not what you can just force into one illustration. I'm telling you. So I use the word most. So most men actually love when their tranquility is not being tempered with. Their peace of mind is at a state of rest.
Okay.
Because pressures are bound from everywhere. Imagine someone going to work. You have a domineering boss. Your boss talks you down, demean you, and peradventure, you're even older than the boss. You come home and you see the home like where dogs are barking. Your peace is far off. You want to abide in such home. So with that point, I think once you can try and give that tranquility and peace, everything else will follow. But the peace of mind, like I told you too, it's vice versa. As a man, if you make your home troublesome for your wife, she will make sure that the house becomes an earthquake.
Yes.
That's one thing you should know. So you, as a man that want peace of mind and tranquility, ensure that you still give your spouse tranquility and peace of mind. It's vice versa. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That is it. I'm telling you. It's a symbiotic kind of relationship. Yes. I do for you, you do for me.
God not the verse.
That is it. The fourth point I want to expatiate on now,
yes,
is about appreciation. Men actually love ladies that are very appreciative,
yes,
of whatever they do, no matter how tangible, little or minute it is. And what is appreciation? Appreciation, it's the application for more. When you are grateful, you instigate the response to do more, even though it's not convenient for you, like I have to go an extra mile to make this person happy. In the course of interacting with different persons, you'll be compelled to do one or two things which is not even conducive for you. And doing such things will entails you going an extra mile. But if after such efforts and all you get are words that dampen your efforts, it won't be proper and it won't be normal for a guy to feel excited about it. So appreciation, it's something that holds one of the keys to a man's heart. No matter how little it is, thank you, that word goes a long way. And after that word thank you, you find that an ideal man will, like, if I can do as little as A, and this appreciation is like this, let me try and step up my game and do B. Before you know what's happening, interactions becomes I will use the word now, becomes so interesting. The cohesion force will be so intense, and you always want to like reciprocate such gesture. So I think on that note, I would actually say that appreciation should not be taken for granted. If you really want to win a man's heart, no matter what, appreciate the little in preparation for the big ones ahead, which you're going to benefit. Because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. And if you're not faithful in little things, you can never be faithful in the big things.
It's never possible.
It's never possible. So that word "thank you" goes a long way. One thing about appreciation that actually makes men a bit withdrawn. Imagine you go an extra mile, sacrificial. At the end of the day, the moment you feel not to act, all the good things you've done becomes history. I'll give an illustration. Look at this handkerchief on my hands now. You can say it's a pure white handkerchief. Don't mind the wind, yeah. It's the wind of illustration, so don't mind it. Now, you can see a dark spot at the middle, and this shows the normal interaction between human beings. The white part is massive. The white part of the hanky without stain, the dark stain, you can see is the bigger part of the handkerchief. But you can see the dots, just a point, just a little dot. Most of us as humans, what we do most times is that we tend to forget the good parts, which is the white parts of good deeds that have been done for us. The moment we request for something and it's not possible to get it, we focus on that small black spot, thereby forgetting the good interaction, the good privilege you've enjoyed all the while. So to why a man, irrespective of the ups and downs, because in life, no matter what, you can't get everything you want. That is it. You can never get everything you want. Because if you want to get everything you want, then the world will be perfect.
I'm good at hiding your feelings. I think this is the best time for you to start speaking up so that you can be appreciated also.
That is it, because the truth is that if you don't express, you cannot expect anything.
At all.
You must express to expect.
If you have assumption in your mind, kill assumption.
Kill it.
Today, kill it
and
speak up.
I always tell people, talk is cheap.
Yes.
Talk is cheap.
But sometimes it's not cheap. So why do people refer to talk is cheap?
Why I say talk is cheap? Because most times when you have something eating you up and you say it out, you've made your mental health stable. That's
But I think it takes courage to speak up.
You must build that courage whether you like it or not. The only thing that you have to learn how to discern when to speak and when not to speak.
Okay.
That's a topic for another day.
Yes.
Because some people, they are flippant with their mouths. They don't
talking
know,
at the wrong
that
time.
is it. So you should be able to discern when to speak and when not to speak.
The environment should be
That is
conducive
it.
to talk. If not, whatever message you are trying to pass will not sink
It
in
won't
at that
sink.
particular time. For example, if your husband just come back from work and that's when you think you want to say some certain thing to him, he might not listen to you. So observe his mood and know when to speak. Maybe after his dinner and when he's relaxed. So try and understand his own mood, his movement before bringing up some sensitive issues to him.
And if I'm to add up to what you just said now, okay, your tune of words, your tone of your voice matters a lot.
Okay.
You know, I talked about respect earlier on.
Yes.
How you bring up your issues goes a long way to tell, am I willing to listen to this person or not?
Okay.
Are you coming to attack? Are you coming to fight me?
Or coming to
Because
together.
Because whether you like it or not, everybody has this element of rebellion in them.
Yeah.
It's all about how you are diplomatic with it that tells who you are.
Okay.
So the tune of the voice, it's a very important point. One should learn to use and use it properly.
Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. If you know you want to see him in our next episode, please comment below in the comment section. Thank you so much, sir. We are grateful. Like he said, some things that men really want from women: number one, peace; number two, financial stable women; number three, peace of mind; and number four, appreciation. So if this video has helped you, do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscription is free. Subscription is free. Subscribe and turn on your notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you will be the first to know. Just subscribe if you have not subscribed below, and comment I just subscribed, so I will know that you just subscribe to this channel. So what's your general advice to women that are so confused about what men really want? Okay. What do you have to say to them?
All right, I will just tell the women out there, you cannot satisfy a man 100%.
Wow.
Don't.
You cannot satisfy a man. 100%. Is it true? If you know it's not true, comment below. Let's know.
True.
Is it true?
Why I'm telling you that, because whether you like, we are humans. I love being real. I don't like giving you a kind of, like, say, a fake perception.
Okay.
Let's fix the facts within ourselves.
Okay.
Vice versa, a woman cannot satisfy him 100%. The only thing that what you have to do now is that you have to try and create that. There's no perfection anyway.
Okay.
So you have to try and create that balance.
Okay.
Create that balance. So what I
have my book and pen here because I'm also learning.
So you have to create the balance. Let me create the balance now. So as women, ladies out there, tell yourself that whatever situation you find yourself, make it your heaven.
Okay.
Make your present moment your heaven. When I mean your heaven, the heaven we talk about, heaven starts on earth. Yeah, don't be deceived. It's how you make your life, how you make things work for you, that determines how you have tranquility and enjoy yourself.
What if the woman is trying to make the whole environment like heaven on earth, like you just said, and the man is frustrating our effort? What will you say in that situation?
In that situation, then try and communicate.
Okay.
If I keep saying one thing now, communication is the key, because I said something earlier on too. You can't just sit aloof and be assuming. It doesn't add up. You get me? Yeah. Let me hear from you. Oh, this is what you feel. Okay. This is what I feel. Okay. Now we are apart. Okay. How can we fuse them together? How can we come? Instead of being parallel lines, let's be on a straight line.
Yeah.
So by the time you communicate, but if you're trying to communicate and the person is not trying to get your own point of view, then that's where tolerance, your temperament comes into play. Whether you like it or not, we have two different persons entirely.
Yeah.
In temperament, you have the melancholy, you have the sanguine, you have the choleric, and you have the phlegmatic. So you cannot try and force a choleric person to see reason why it's not be domineering. It's impossible.
It's difficult.
That is it. It's impossible. It won't work. So in such situation, then you tell yourself, that I say, you have to make your present moment your heaven. Now this is the situation you found yourself. Now how do I get the best out of this situation? Because in life, every challenge has a solution.
Yes. It's
just that most of the solution might not be comfortable to you. It might not be conducive to you. You might not want to adjust, because in life everybody wants to win. In life, it's not a win-win situation.
Okay.
It's give and take.
Give and take, people.
Winners have it all, cause problems. That's why we have so many problems around here.
Okay.
So occasionally, when things happen like that, okay, how can I lay low? Instead of me winning, let me lose today.
Okay.
By the time you have that cohesion, by the time you have that frequency, I bet you, challenge will always come on. Don't be deceived. But it's going to be reduced from the barest minimum.
No one said it was going to be easy.
Final notes: take life one step at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Because tomorrow is never promised.
And enjoy the moment you can savor today.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do to enjoy the moment today. Enjoy with the fear of God, though. That is it. That's it.
Enjoy with the fear of God.
That's it. So
thank you so much. I will see you in our next video. And do not forget to watch more videos from Learn Wiki. I'm going to drop it somewhere around here. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. You do. Someone must go an extra mile to ensure that it becomes successful. And the lady behind this beautiful video you've been watching all this while is called Feji, I want to say, Feji, thanks for your effort.
Thank you.
Really appreciate
Say hi
you.
to them.
Say
Hi.
Say hi to us. Oh, say hi to us.
Okay, hi.
Thank
Hi.
We appreciate you for everything, for your effort, and God bless you richly.
Thank
Bye.
you.